Okay. So let's have a look and see what coming up first. There's sort of like a jester here, like a joker, a jester, something that you see in a carnival, that type of thing. So there could be some fun and games going on. It could be fun and games to do with a weird element or a circus element or something to do with wanting to go off with a circus or wanting to do some sort of clowning around. There could be a lot of clowning around happening around you right now. Or coming into the spring equinox, you could be celebrating something that requires like a carnival, a festival, something fun, something light and breezy, something easygoing. Then over here we have looks like a witch flying in the sky or some sort of spirit flying in the sky with a dress, and it's flying backwards here. So looks like you might get some sort of spirit messages or spirit messages coming to you, or you could be doing some sort of fantasy work, some sort of artistic fantasy or costumes, or even some sort of design, film, animation. Some of you might be thinking about that, or you're going to get some messages in your dreams from spirit, somebody that might have passed away that's sort of coming back in around you in the dream state. We've also got a beautiful little love heart here in this little angle, kind of circled or encompassed by a kind of a roundish type of symbol. This means that your heart is protected, that you can't go wrong with a heart connection, that you feel like maybe you're ready for a love interest or there's a new love interest coming into your life, that you could be on the sort of eye out for, looking out for this person, seeing who they are, where they're coming from, and how they're coming into your life. Let's have a look and see if there's anything else. I'm seeing a couple of horses here. There's one horse head here right down the bottom. So horses here are action. So this love interest could be taking action towards you, or you might need to take action towards this love interest. It could be that one of you is standing kind of off to the side, and one of you needs to take the action to sort of get the momentum of this love story to come into your life in a definite way. I'm also seeing this as music, written music, music notes. I'm also seeing this as sort of like electric frequency or electric currents, electric waves. So some of you might be getting some sort of new ideas about things, and also maybe some new creative ideas if you're writing music or into music, or some sort of tuning into a new frequency. So you could be tuning into a new meditation, tuning into a distant shore, tuning into a new language. Some of you might be studying a language is what I'm picking up here, because we've also got a distance here with the shore, with the travels, sort of what I consider to be travel when you're looking at the horizon, the distant shore, etc. So some of you might be looking at traveling, going further afield, taking some action. There's some action coming to you from the past, because this horse is looking in a backwards direction. So I feel like there's some sort of resurrection or epiphany, awakening. There's a bit of a phoenix rising there on the bottom. So I feel like there's a bit of an awakening going on with this past connection, past relationship, past love interest. Could be somebody born under the year of the horse. You might hear something from them or get some news about them from somebody else. Let's see what else we've got here. There's a little cat here, cat's face. I feel like I'm instantly getting Turkey around it. There could be some sort of Turkish connection here, Turkish element. Also, cats are gossip and jealousy. So there could be somebody jealous about you or jealous of you or talking about you. So, but I kind of feel like it's more of a friendly cat. So they might appear to be friendly, but I would just be careful and kind of have in your mind, maybe, you know, you shouldn't trust them 100% to start off with. But it could be a new friend, a new acquaintance, a new association moving into your life. There's a couple of fish here also swimming around. There's sort of like a yin-yang symbol, which I feel like is quite well balanced. So I do feel like you're going to get some sort of balance in your life, balance coming up, some sort of new balance coming into your life around this period of time for the spring equinox. I'm going to do the wish at the end of the cup and the saucer. So we'll do the saucer now and just see if there's anything in the saucer that jumps out. There's another horse here in the saucer. there could be somebody in and around your home that's doing a lot of action. So they might be doing some sort of sports, taking initiative. There could be renovations going on. There could be some sort of movement around the home as well. There's another phoenix or bird rising here that looks like it's sort of coming out of the ashes. So I feel like something is transforming here around your home, around your base, around your family. It could be a new child. It could be a new place that you're moving to. It could be action or renovation in and around the home. There could be a little bit too much action around the home right now. So I hope it's nothing aggressive or fighting or anything like that, but I feel like there's some action there. There's also another cat here, just watching very calmly from the sidelines. So there could be somebody kind of watching you, spying on you. There could be a jealous friend or somebody who's kind of spying on your social media or keeping an eye on you, which may or may not be to your liking, like you may not even be aware of it. We've also got a little goat here, somebody under the sign of Capricorn. Could be coming up here quite nicely around you. Also rising to the top of a mountain is the goat, having a lot of ability of ambition, feeling like you're getting maybe a promotion, a pay rise, or getting good grades if you're studying. I also saw a fish here too that kind of merged into the cat. This cat might be looking for a fish, so looking for money. Could also be that this cat brings you money into your life. There's a couple of fish here, a fish tail and a fish head. So I kind of feel like this cat here is bringing in fish to your life. Could be, you might think that they're jealous or they're not really your friend, but they could actually be beneficial to you in some way, and that's what you are aware of actually right now about this person. They could be collaborating with you, helping you in some way, introducing you to something or someone, or you might just need them for some sort of social connection or work connections. Okay, there's a lovely dolphin here popping up at the top, so I do feel like there's more fun coming up around this period as well. There's also a dragon. Somebody born under the year of the dragon also could feature quite prominently here in your life. Got another horse head here, so there's a lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot of things taking off. There's also a bird flying, so there's news flying in, action also with birds, so there could be something coming up with action around birds flying, taking off. Could be an aeroplane as well. Looks like it's really flying. There's also another bird underneath that could be left behind. It looks like kind of an older, kind of withered type of bird. So it could be that some of you are flying the nest. You might be leaving your parents, or you might be visiting your parents if they're elderly and then leaving them, or just touching base with them in general. There's a llama here. So whatever a llama means to you can be some exotic animal, something connected to Central or South America, especially Peru, something to do with llamas. Some of you might be, in and around an area where they're breeding llamas, or somebody might come up with that idea. Llama products or wool, for example. Okay, there's a lot of news here. There's birds coming in, a lot of news. There's also a scorpion here as well, so I'm seeing a Scorpio maybe coming into your life, in and around you. And the fish indicate also Pisces. So we've got Pisces, Scorpio, we've got a year of the dragon person, year of the horse person as well, or multiple. There's also a shark here, so just be careful of anyone who might be trying to steal your ideas or out to get you, or kind of compete with you in society, compete with you in your job or your career, or even a sports event in a sporting arena, undercutting you. But you just might be feeling the competition in general. I don't think it's anything to be alarmed about. There's a Capricorn here. It could also be a Taurus, as we have like a bit of a Taurus head here as well with the horns. So that's interesting. So there's a few signs here. Underneath here on this side, we have a lady lying down. So there could be somebody resting, meditating. There could be also something here to do with art, modeling for art. It could be photography, modeling, doing some sort of boudoir scenes or experimental photography. This is what I'm picking up through the cup. Also, some sort of artistic photography could be featured here in your life in some way. You might come up with a new idea. If you are looking at taking some pictures for yourself or doing something, you might come up with a completely new and interesting idea of doing it, or something different that you haven't done before. Even if you're on social media, doing something on social media for posts and reels, etc. Some sort of new type of photography. There could also be a new filter that comes in that's very dreamy or artistic or creative. It reminds me of an artist. Okay, doing a wish for the collective with the thumbprint. Let's have a look at the wish and see what's underneath. Okay, anything under the wish that I need to know about? There's a bird that really jumps out to me here. So birds flying forward. So I feel like there's flight, aviation, navigation, moving forward, taking off in a new direction. There's people from your past trying to come back into your life. I feel like maybe a Pisces, somebody under the horse sign in the Chinese horoscope, and another fish here, a Pisces. So there's people trying to crowd you out or crowd your freedom or crowd your relationship that you're in, and they could be trying to come back in. I also see maybe a Taurus here again and a Capricorn head here as well. So one of those signs could be you and somebody else trying to come back into your life. They're all looking in a backwards direction, but the bird is trying to push them forward. It's like, get out of my way. I'm trying to come through. I'm trying to move through this thing. And underneath we've got the Phoenix rising. So I do feel like the Phoenix there is really the key to evolvement, and also some sort of resurrection, some sort of, and it could also be around Easter with the word resurrection. Could be some sort of definitely a transformation coming up with the spring equinox. So I wish you all the very best with that. Lots of luck. And put a comment below of what's happening to you around the equinox and what's going on with you and what's happening now moving forward. If any of this resonates with you, be happy to know.